Hi everybody, welcome to Simply Scuba. In today's video, I'm going to be taking a closer look at the Zeagle scope mask. So this is a frameless mask with a big front window, but a low internal volume because of its frameless design. But what's most different is in that strap on the back. It has a elasticated fabric strap, so this is much more comfortable than the traditional silicone strap. It's a little bit different, but trust me, it does work. Let's take a closer look. Right, so this is the box that it comes in. Quite a fancy box, actually, compared to most masks. So this is a two-part sort of clamshell, almost like sort of Tupperware box, but strong, rigid, and it's kind of shaped to sort of actuate that sort of nose. Looks like you can stack them as well, which is quite cool if you got more than one, if you're diving as a family. And these actually look like vents, which is quite nice. So you can stow your mask away, and even if there's a small amount of moisture in there, it's actually going to sort of air dry itself. Getting into it, it's not the easiest, so it's not going to pop off, which is quite nice. And yeah, two separate parts. On the inside, we have our mask itself and a little bit of literature. And yeah, these are vents at the top. So yeah, that's a nice, cool little feature for the mask box. Mask itself, yeah, let's take a sort of quick look around. So the first thing is that sort of tempered glass, big single glass lens, which is quite cool, lets lots of light in. Huge nose pocket on that. So if you do have a problem with finding a mask that fits over your nose, then yeah, plenty of space inside of this. Frameless design means that it's very low internal volume, which is very nice. Means that the mask itself is a lot closer to your face. There's less of a big air pocket in front of you. It actually widens your field of view because that glass lens is that much closer. And as you're going down, because the airspace is that much smaller, it's having less effect of a squeeze as you're going under the water. The buckles themselves, so they're attached directly onto the silicone skirt, so you do get some bend and flex in there. You can see we've got this sort of action sort of in there, which is pretty cool. It's bolted on as well with a metal bolt, and then a sort of plastic section to attach onto the elastic strap. The elastic strap itself is very different from most other masks. So this is elasticated, so it's still easy to sort of put on and take off, but it does it's much stronger than the silicone straps. If you have a traditional silicone strap, if you cut it or get a little nick in it accidentally, then it's very easy to rip and tear all the way through it. Whereas with this material, it's going to take a lot to sort of physically cut through that. It's pretty soft, but on the inside you might be able to see those kind of waves, and this is sort of almost like silicone material, so that's what's grabbing onto the back of your head or grabbing onto the back of your hood to hold that in place. Now you can adjust it to sort of make it longer, obviously, and shorter, so that's quick and easy, but then when it's actually on, it locks it in position, so so the mask strap doesn't sort of suddenly get loose. Two-way adjustment on this, so you can make it adjustable from both sides and get that sort of perfect fit. And then on the left-hand side, you actually have a snorkel keep, a snorkel loop, similar in that sort of bungee elastic, so you can slip your snorkel through there, and that holds it on the side. I don't know if you would be able to remove that. You probably have to undo the bolt on the side to kind of disconnect that, just to sort of take it off if you weren't ever going to use it. On the inside, pretty traditional. So we have that sort of internal second sealed, creates a very wide sealing surface all the way around your face, and yeah, big nose pocket, so plenty of space to sort of get your nose in. But otherwise, yeah, a good looking mask. Right, so let's review the scope mask. So first of all, who is this for? This is really for any scuba diver, to be honest. It's got a bit more of that kind of technical diver, frameless, single lens kind of air to it, but with that sort of, that new sort of elastic bungee strap. So yeah, it comes with a snorkel loop as well. So yeah, really anybody, snorkelers, free divers, to a certain degree, scuba divers and technical divers, so really anybody. It comes in the standard kind of black and grey. I think you can get colour kits for it as well if you really wanted to, but all you're really going to be updating is these sort of buckles here, which do come off. That's just 1/8 of an inch to sort of unscrew that bolt, just a little Allen key to undo that. But yeah, so we review masks over the field of view, the comfort, and the extras, and the cost, and then a 5th overall score. So first of all, the field of view, I gave that 5 out of 5. Big open lens, you can see the size, but no more than any other mask. So actually the field of view was very, very good. As far as comfort, it only got 4 out of 5, just because the silicone itself, it's tough, and which kind of holds the mask shape, but that kind of has the downside of it's not the softest of the soft. It's, don't get me wrong, it is soft silicone. That's why I got 4. I couldn't give it a 5 because there is softer silicone that's a little bit more gentle. When you first put it on, when I first put it on, I first kind of noticed it just over my cheekbones, but it's not an uncomfortable mask, it's just it could be more comfortable. As far as extras, I gave it 4 again. It comes with a really nice mask, comes with a really nice strap. Why didn't I give it 5 actually? Yeah, I'm going to give it a 5 because the strap alone is an incredible upgrade, and it makes it really comfortable, really easy to adjust, and it's probably the strongest mask strap out there. When you compare it to a traditional silicone mask strap, you have to be kind of delicate with those. Even when you're just sort of pulling it on, it's not unusual for that ratchet just to sort of go through, so you have to adjust your mask all over again. Whereas this, incredibly tough, and it still does the same job. And the box itself, the box even has features on it like an air vent and stuff. So yeah, actually I'm going to give it 5 out of 5. And then for the cost, so the current recommended retail at the moment, because it's likely to change obviously, which is why I very rarely mention prices, is about £74 British, which is kind of, it's just above mid-range. You normally expect to pay about £60 for a decent dive mask. So yeah, actually for what you get, that's a phenomenal price. So I'm going to give it 5 out of 5 again, because yeah, the strap in itself, normally you just get a piece of silicone, but there's a lot of workmanship and craftsmanship that goes into a strap like this. Box as well is a lot fancier than sort of traditional ones, so yeah, you normally expect to pay a bit more of a premium for that, but the actual price itself isn't that ridiculous. So yeah, 5 out of 5, which gives it a final score of 9.5 out of 10, which is incredible. I like this mask. If you're not interested in all the fancy lens coatings and UV, anti-reflective, all that kind of stuff, you just want a tough, simple mask with a big open lens that you can see out of, that's comfortable and going to last you forever, then yeah, you can do a lot worse than the Zeagle scope. Definitely worth checking it out. Okay, so that's the Zeagle scope mask. I really like it. It's one of those masks that I kind of wish was around when I was looking around for my mask. It ticks all of the boxes. It's a low volume but big open lens, frameless design, and it comes with that elasticated fabric strap. The box itself is better than most traditional boxes that they come in. It is ticking a lot of boxes. It's definitely worth checking out in my books. There's going to be more information on our website. There'll be a link down in the description below to check out the Zeagle scope. Thank you for watching, and of course, safe diving.